Hello! If you're a newbie to Lolita fashion, you're probably surrounded by a bunch of words, terms, and abbreviations that you don't really understand. If you find yourself confused as to what all these terms mean, don't worry. In this video, I'll be defining and explaining commonly used Lolita lingo to help you out. If you don't already know, Lolita is a Japanese fashion that has its roots in the 70s, but began to resemble the Lolita we know today around the 90s. Lolita fashion takes inspiration from a lot of fashions, including Rococo and Victorian. Let's start with some basic terms, because without them, you won't really understand a lot of the other terms that I'll be explaining. First off is EGL. EGL stands for Elegant Gothic Lolita. This is just another term used to refer to the fashion with. A coordinate/cord. A coordinate is basically just a Lolita outfit, consisting of a main piece, like a dress, and accessories, like jewelry or a purse. Styles/substyles. Lolita fashion is almost like an umbrella term that encapsulates a bunch of different styles of dress. For example, all of these cords are varied in themes and colors. However, they all fall under the Lolita umbrella because they followed the simple basic style guidelines of Lolita. The three main styles most commonly worn in the fashion are Sweet, Gothic, and Classic. There are so many substyles that I do not have enough time in this video to explain all of them, so I'll just give you a quick rundown on the big main three most commonly worn styles of Lolita. First is Sweet. Sweet is characterized by pastel colors and cute themes. I'm wearing Sweet right now. Gothic has darker colors, darker themes. You'll see a lot of Gothic inspired imagery like bats or crosses or cemeteries in Gothic Lolita. In Classic Lolita, you'll see a lot of floral prints, checker prints, tartan prints, gingham prints. You'll also see more jewel tones rather than pastels or darker colors. All of these are just general guidelines. You can find Sweet Lolita dresses that are black. These are called bittersweet dresses. You can find Gothic dresses that are cream colored, but all of these are just general rules of the three main styles. Brand. In Lolita fashion, brand refers to, you guessed it, brands that make Lolita fashion. Some of the most popular ones are Angelic Pretty, Baby the Stars Shine Bright, and Moi Moi Moitié. This dress would be brand, but these socks would be off-brand. With those basic terms understood, we can now define more specific terms. Let's start with main pieces. JSK. JSK stands for jumper skirt. Jumper skirts are sleeveless Lolita dresses. I'm wearing a JSK right now. You wear a blouse underneath JSKs, but sometimes you don't have to. It all depends on the style that you're going for. OPs. OP stands for one piece. One piece dresses have sleeves. You don't really wear a blouse underneath these, but there are some exceptions. Salopettes. Salopettes are like a mix between aprons and JSKs. Salopettes don't have the sides that JSKs usually do, but they have more of a backing than aprons do. These are the least commonly worn type of main piece. You won't see many people wearing salopettes as much as they do OPs or JSKs, but they're still a viable option for your closet. Baby doll cut. Most Lolita dresses fit and flare at the waist, but with baby doll style dresses, they fit and flare underneath the bust. Baby doll dresses are still Lolita. It's just an alternative silhouette. Just a quick note, because I see some beginners confused by this, but shirring refers to an elasticated back. For example, this dress has shirring. It's not shearing like a sheep, it's shirring like S-H-I-R-R-I-N-G. Now that we have the main pieces out of the way, let's move on to tops. Blouses. Blouses are the main thing that you're gonna wear underneath your JSKs and your salopettes. Blouses in Lolita have a lot of detail, like ruffles and lace. Most blouses are made of chiffon, cotton, or a mix of polyester and cotton. Blouses come in a wide variety of styles and cuts. There are blouses with Peter Pan collars, blouses with trumpet sleeves, blouses with bell sleeves. It all depends on the style that you're going for. Cutso. The term cutso refers to more casual styles of tops, like shirts or hoodies. Cutsos are less detailed and intricate than blouses are. Some cutsos have designs or illustrations printed onto them. Some of them have cute bows. It all depends on the brand. Normally, you see cutsos being worn in more casual Lolita coordinates. A bolero. A bolero is a cardigan with fancy detailing on it. They could have short or long sleeves. Usually put boleros over your coordinate, like if it's cold, to keep yourself warm. Let's move on to undergarments. Petticoats. Petticoats are what give Lolita dresses their signature poof. There are three main petticoat types, including A-line, bell, and cupcake. Certain dresses are made for certain types of petticoats to go underneath. For example, in Classic Lolita, you'll see more dresses suited for an A-line petticoat. In Sweet Lolita, you'll see more dresses suited for a cupcake-shaped petticoat. Most of the time, you don't want your petticoat peeking out underneath your dress, but there are some petticoats that are designed to do just that. Hoop skirts, or cage skirts, are another way of keeping a dress poofy. These are more rigid, but are usually adjustable. So you can fit these underneath a different variety of dresses. Bloomers slash drawers. Bloomers are like shorts that you wear underneath your Lolita dress. Some bloomers are designed to poke out underneath the dress for a cute look. When I talk about bloomers in the context of Lolita, I mean bloomers that look like this, not bloomers that look like this. Now for some commonly worn accessories. Rectangle headdress. A rectangle headdress is a hair accessory that you can either clip in your hair or tie underneath your chin. Head bow. This is a bow you wear on your head, like this one. They can either stand up or lay flat. Bonnets slash soft bonnets. Normal bonnets stick up like whoop, like that, whereas soft bonnets lie more on your head like a hat. You see soft bonnets commonly worn in old school Lolita. Parasols. Parasols are cute umbrellas that usually have a lot of ruffles and lace detailing. They're designed to keep you safe from the sun. Now onto shoes and socks. OTKs. OTKs stand for over the knee socks. These are socks that go over your knees. UTKs are under the knee socks. These are socks that go under your knees. Tea party shoes. These are tea parties. They're like Mary Jane's but with a bit more detailing, like for example this bow in the front. I believe they were first designed by Angelic Pretty, but these shoes have become so popular that you could find them in multiple other brands. Rocking horse shoes. These are rocking horse shoes. I think they're called rocking horse shoes because the heel resembles the bottom of a rocking horse, if you've ever seen one of those toys. They were invented by Vivienne Westwood and a lot of Lolitas in the 90s wore them. Nowadays, most rocking horse shoes you see are not Vivienne Westwood. They're knockoffs with a foam heel instead of a wooden one. Random terms. These are random terms that I couldn't fit anywhere else but I think are still useful for you to know. Community slash comm. If you participate in the Lolita fashion world, whether that's online or offline, you're part of the Lolita community. Local communities are comms, are local groups of Lolitas that host things like meetups or tea parties. Replicas. Replicas are knockoff dresses that are advertised as being genuine. When looking for a dress, don't get scammed. And remember, the dresses with the most replicas are things that are hard to find and expensive. So something like Milky Planet from Angelic Pretty, always triple check where you're buying from. Remember that replicas are different from dresses that are inspired by other dresses. This is a replica, this is inspired. Lace monster. This is a term that I used to hear a lot, especially during the days of Milano, a very popular scam website for Lolita, but I don't really hear this one anymore. This term refers to a JSK or an OP of questionable quality that is filled with ugly, cheap lace. Here is an example of a lace monster dress. The term ita. Ita is derived from the Japanese word itai, which means painful or ouch. This term is used to refer to a dress or an item that is definitely not Lolita, but being presented as Lolita. When you call someone or someone's outfit ita, you're basically calling them cringy and painful to look at, and not Lolita. I hope that this video has helped you to understand Lolita fashion and its many terms a little bit more. If you have any questions or corrections, feel free to let me know. In my next video, I'm planning on making an old school inspired headdress, a rectangle headdress. If you'd like to, leave a like and subscribe to see more Lolita fashion videos. Okay, I hope you have a nice day. Bye! By the way, I'm wearing a wig because my hair is in between colors. I bleached it recently and I want to get it to a nice ginger, but you know, there's always that awkward in between stage, so hence the wig. Bald reveal. Bald check.